Around 25 degrees the top. Track is rated good, 4.69 on the rail out 10.5 metres as it was here on the Australia Day meeting. Good program set down for decision as they get ready for the first. Heather is the favourite, both on tote and with the books. $2.70 and $3 for the second favourite, Silk, who's about to move into the stall. She's just got herself a little agitated. Third favourite is number 9, Silhouettes, from the Lee Freedman team with Damien Oliver on board. Damien's only one win behind Brett Preble on the premiership after his double yesterday. Brett with 46 wins, Damien Oliver on 45. Got a few good rides today. Stephen Baster slipped out of the saddle and Silk decided that was okay, and she walked into the stalls okay. And we wait now Silhouettes and Heather to move up into the stalls, and we'll have them ready. Heather with the blinkers on for the first time today. Ran a good race at Moonee Valley where she was a bit slow out of the stalls. Didn't seem to like racing on the inside. Lost her balance. Learnt a lot in one outing at the races. And Darren Gauci on board after a delay with those two fillies. The starter's happy to walk over to the platform to send them on their journey. Track good, rail out 10.5. Finally set and away they go. Just after the start, Milady Laird dropped out to the tail end of the field. Princess Navari first out from Fratus, who began well. Mad Dancer moving up on the outside to make a line of 3, and Silk settles back on the outside of those, but 3 wide with Heather pushing up in the centre and Luxapel on the rail. 2 lengths to Silhouettes and Milady Laird. Fratus burst to the front, and although racing ungenerously and getting her head up, she leads by a length to Mad Dancer. Heather going through between horses, and she's gone right through to actually run to the front. Heather took it up from Fratus on the outside. Princess Navarra on the rails. Mad Dancer's gone up, and it's a line of 4 in a race of great changes. Silk's been sitting off them a length away, having a rest, and on the rails then came Silhouettes, being followed then by Milady Laird and Luxapel now last of all when they corner. Mad Dancer moved up on the outside of Heather, who corners in front on the inside and drew a half length clear. Silhouettes running on the inside, and then Silk pulled to the outside. Heather in front. Mad Dancer is still there giving something, but Heather's doing a little bit better than her on the inside. Silhouettes and Silk are in 3rd and 4th placings. 100 out now, and here it's Heather getting 2 lengths in front now from Mad Dancer, Silk and Silhouettes, and Heather is going to be too good. Reluctant at the start, but a good little race mare, and down she goes Heather to win it, either Silk or Mad Dancer for the minor end of the prize. Not much between the pair. From Silhouettes being followed further back by Luxapel, and then came Milady Laird, and towards the end was Princess Navarra with Fratus, a very bad last in it. Number 4, Heather, ridden by Darren Gauci, trained by John Hawkes, has been a little too good here. Judge calling for the photo. Number 1 gets second, Mad Dancer, and number 2, third, Silk. So 4-1-2 are official, and they ran 111.4. Well, a lot of them have got a lot to learn in that race, but she had it all together by the time she got around the home turn. She was racing far more.
$70, $35 for number 5. $29 for number 6. Now Mystic Tam is riderless. They're trying to get her in. That's done the trick by the looks of it, because she's walked straight into position now, and the field of 6 are ready to go for the first. Favourite is Hula Dawn, number 1, but good support for 2. Double Choice. Light blinking. Colin Brown back in the saddle now on Mystic Tam, and they're set for the first. 1,000 metres the trip. Track good, rail true. They're ready. Away they go. Mystic Tam threw her head up in the air at the start. Didn't lose a lot of ground. Eugenic first out. Leads from Hewlett Dawn, Mystic Tam, and then followed by Rustic Spirit. Double Choice between those runners. Last of all is Loxton. After travelling 200 metres, Eugenic leads by a length on Mystic Tam. Double Choice the centre. Back on the fence is Hewlett Dawn. About 2.5 to Loxton back there with Rustic Spirit. Inside the 600, Eugenic 3/4 in front of Double Choice. Wide out Mystic Tam. Hewlett Dawn tucked in on the fence 4th, followed 2 lengths away by Loxton with Rustic Spirit. Up to the turn, Eugenic just on a length in front of Double Choice. Hewlett Dawn just needs a little bit of luck there on the fence. 3rd, followed by Mystic Tam in the straight. Eugenic in front. Hewlett Dawn gets out, comes out after the leader very quickly. Then Double Choice. Hewlett Dawn race to the lead at the 150. Over Eugenic on the outside is Double Choice, but the top weight starts to forge away Hewlett Dawn. She's going to be a touch too good for them, and Hewlett Dawn down to the post wins easily. About 3 lengths on Double Choice. 3rd, Eugenic. 4th in was Mystic Tam, 5th in Rustic Spirit, and Loxton just coming past the post last of all, so they finished.
Andy Hilton, thank you. Second on the card, Hibernian Prince, Damien Oliver, David Hall. The favoured runners here, number 2, $2.50 and $1.30. There's Northern Habit on screen at the moment, and the yellow and red colours of Mark Riley taking on the males here, but she's been racing pretty well, comes up into the line. Last couple getting set now. Hibernian Prince, $2.50, $1.30. Number 6, Shop Till You Drop at $6 and $2.30. Number 5, Northern Habit, is $6.40, $1.90. $8.10 for number 3, Navajo Flash. $8.60 for number 1, Ice Doctor. Most of them in the gates. Northern Habit is the one they're working on at the moment. Solid Cedar stood in well. Hibernian Prince is linked into a gate near the outside. Angler Parade will take the outside stall. Winner of the 1997 Grand National Hurdle. He's had only 2 starts since then, though. Obviously had some problems, but if anyone can get him back to winning form, Gentleman Jim can. He's having a pretty good run at the moment. Belzevire's flying. He's having a good run. Now just Salisbury to move in. The rank outsider, they've finally got Northern Habit just about ready. Just push that gate behind you and we'll be right. Just Salisbury to move in and we'll have them ready to go in the second. The Captain Perry, 22.60 metres. Ran third in the 1974 Melbourne Cup and came back the next year and won the Sandown Cup. Captain Perry, good New Zealand stayer from the early 1970s. Now Solid Seed has been backed out of line here. I didn't see what happened to him, if anything did. But he was certainly locked away in the stalls, but now it appears he's undergoing a vet's inspection at the moment. They've got Salisbury locked away now. Big Sheriff is standing in well, but Solid Cedar was backed out of line and he looked to do a lap for the vets, but all must be okay. We're about to load him again. Solid Cedar to come in. Good winner at Kilmore in the Class 2 last time out. Makes his city debut here. Linked up, field ready. Hibernian Prince, one from the outside, is the favourite. All clear given, off they go. Hibernian Prince out okay with Navajo Flash. A little slow there, Northern Habit dropping towards the tail. Shop Till You Drop was away quickly with Lord Eminent. Salisbury, Solid Cedar. Big Sheriff is prominent as they came down towards the 100-metre mark the first time. The bolter, Salisbury, taking a slender lead. Lord Eminence on the rail. Big Sheriff and Solid Cedar a bit wider out. Shop Till You Drop behind them from Northern Habit, going through between horses. Wide out, Hibernian Prince is circling the field. Then Navajo Flash towards the end as Ice Doctor, followed by Bountiful Sun and Angler Parade whip them in. Very tightly bunched, some of them racing wide still as they head out towards the 1600 metres. Hibernian Prince is eventually working to the lead now and drew about a neck in front from Big Sheriff, who holds the rails and keeps Hibernian Prince on his outside. 2 lengths, Lord Eminent settling third on the inside of Salisbury. Solid Cedar finds himself out 3 wide into the back straight by the 1400 metres. Shop Till You Drop on the inside of Northern Habit. 1 further back, Navajo Flash, a neck to Ice Doctor. A length to Bountiful Sun and a length to Angler Parade at the back of the field. Hibernian Prince at the 1200 metres has worked to the lead now. Done a little bit of work to get there. He's crossed down to the rail. Big Sheriff came off the fence. Salisbury went up 3 wide. 1 behind them then is Lord Eminence on the inside. Going forward, Solid Cedar, and then came Northern Habit. 2 lengths to Shop Till You Drop, a neck to Navajo Flash. A length further back is Ice Doctor. Angler Parade towards the end of the field, and back there with him is Bountiful Sun. Hibernian Prince takes the field off the back straight. He ran the last 400 metres or so pretty slowly, so he's had a bit of a rest. And Hibernian Prince is a half length in front of Salisbury. A length to Solid Cedar. Big Sheriff on the rail 4th, followed by Northern Habit, Lord Eminence. Shop Till You Drop buried away on the inside as Navajo Flash starts his run around the outside. Then Ice Doctor, Angler Parade, and Bountiful Sun dropped out last. Hibernian Prince led. Solid Cedar's hard ridden. Northern Habit coming 3 wide. Navajo Flash coming 4 wide after the leader, who kicked around the turn. And Hibernian Prince with 3.50 to go has raced 3 lengths to Northern Habit, coming home well. So is Navajo Flash. Here's Old Ice Doctor pulled to the middle of the course. Hibernian Prince against the rail at the 200 leads Ice Doctor. Shop Till You Drop's coming home well again. Hibernian Prince, Shop Till You Drop is coming at him. Hibernian Prince, Shop Till You Drop, and Ice Doctor the outside. Shop Till You Drop in the centres grabbed the lead, and Shop Till You Drop's won it from either Ice Doctor or Hibernian Prince for the photo for the miners. Navajo Flash was 4th, then came back Bountiful Sun running on. From Angler Parade, a nice run. Next to finish, Lord Eminence, Northern Habit, followed by Solid Cedar, Big Sheriff, and Salisbury back at the tail of the field.
Number 6, Shop.
Peru up into his position. He's drawn the outside gate. Makaroo is set, and I'd say they're all ready. Second event, Red Hot Go is the favourite. Starter has the button. Racing. Bounced in what appeared to be a good line. Grand Parade began quickly. Makaroo doesn't have that much early pace. Peon is going through. Escarlet won't be too far off the lead. Red Hot Go. Lismore is going up in that group of horses as well, with Miss Bayview driving through on the inside. So settling down 800 out, it's Grand Parade a length on Lismore. Miss Bayview on the inside. With those runners there is Keystone, followed by Modesta. Next on the inside is Wimbley, with Peon a couple trapped deep. Makaroo, Aqua Blind is out there as well, followed further back in the race there by Roundabout. Saving ground is Enemy. Dire Tricks is back towards the tail end of the field here, with Makaroo, and Escarlet drops out to last, but Grand Parade slipped away on the turn, raced about 3 in front. Lismore is leading the chase, then Modesta, Miss Bayview. Red Hot Go to the outside, but is a long way off the lead inside the 200, and it's Grand Parade about 4 lengths in front. Lismore, Modesta battling out the minors, late as Wimbley and Enemy down the outside, but this is all Grand Parade. It's a grand procession for Grand Parade. He is going to absolutely blitz them. Grand Parade wins by 7 lengths. Second Enemy, third Modesta. Then Miss Bayview. With them was Wimbley. Red Hot Go, Lismore behind them, followed by Diatribe. Next home would have been Makaroo, with Roundabout. Escarlet. Well back was Keystone, who didn't do a great deal, nor did Peon, who finished at the tail end.
3 Grand Parade, 7.30 from 9 Enemy and 15 Modesta. Kembla Grange at the barrier, $3.50 for 7 Rebel Royal. 6 Laser Power at $4.40. 2 Battle Force, $6.40. And it's $8.60 for 4 Henry's Kingdom. 5 Junichi, $9.80. We'll be back in a moment with Kembla Grange race number 3. And that winner at Seymour was a Vobis qualified winner, so even more money for the owners.
The winner of the previous race has won a bonus for all connections. Super Vobis events pay big cash bonuses for qualified winners. Super Vobis, Alitalia, Abercrombie and Kent. Simply the best way to travel.
Fishing, anyone? Join the man with the mouth, the fish kisser, the irrepressible Rex Hunt for fishing adventures. Rex goes far and wide in search of a good catch, the right bait, and the people in the know. From the rivers, the streams...
And thanks to Jamie Howie at the Moe Club setting a very handy press kit down on all of the Gippsland racing in the next few weeks. Very exciting time down in that neck of the woods. Still working on the saddle here for Lady Cardigan, tightening up that girth. The others are in the stalls. There's 3 races straight where we've had a delay at the start of the event, but just different circumstances on each occasion. Now all's right because Kieran McAvoy's back on board. Previous race 6-1 and 2, Shop Till You Drop making it 2 straight, and then the first it was 4-1 and 2. Heather, ridden by Darren Gauci, proving to be too good. Now Lady Cardigan to link in for the Callista handicap, and we'll have the 11 runners set, the mares. Class 6, 1300. Isa Zero down on the inside. Rona's in gate 2, winner of the last 2. On outer and inner provincial tracks, all set now. 1300, they're ready to go. And the gates are back. That's a lovely start too. Heart of Egypt, Isa Zero. First couple to bounce out ahead of Rona, who began well. Lady Cardigan, Perfect Lady are up there as well. Instant isn't far away from the pace as they settle down, and Imperial Air right out wide. So they've settled down and still heading to the 1,000 metres, hard to sort out a leader. Isa Zero holds the rail. Lady Cardigan out wide, working to the front. Perfect Lady just sits off them now. Instant around them, and Imperial Air is still working hard out wide going forward. Rona's back about 5th or 6th on the inside, and then 2 lengths to Heart of Egypt, Betty Chateau, followed by Arabian Poppy. Monterey Lass has got back to second last, and 2 lengths to My Little Lucy. Imperial Air outside of on the rails, Lady Cardigan. They're the 2 leaders coming up towards the turn. 2 lengths in front of Instant. Isa Zero tucked away 4th the inside. 3 to Rona, scrubbed up a bit from Perfect Lady. Heart of Egypt to the outside, and then Betty Chateau. Monterey Lass pulls out wide. Perfect Lady's got a good way back coming past the 300 as they reach that point now. And here's Instant coming with its run. Rona's running on strongly with Heart of Egypt out wide. Lady Cardigan battling on the rail. Rona in front of Heart of Egypt. Instant, Arabian Poppy, Monterey Lass. Rona on the inside and Heart of Egypt. Rona's finding something about a head in front of Heart of Egypt. Rona pulls out too much. Rona beat Heart of Egypt. 2 lengths to Monterey Lass getting up for third. Then Arabian Poppy and Instant. They're followed by Isazira, Betty Chateau, Lady Cardigan weak, and so did Perfect Lady. Towards the end, My Little Lucy and Imperial Air, after working hard, dropped out to last.
Number 9, Rona, $4.90 for the win. $5 in New South Wales and $4.75.
Ruby is in. No Measure's drawn the inside gate. Sister Tilda, she's ready. Ready to go. Bar one, Picture Princess, who's just turned away from the barriers at the moment. On the tote, Chosen Date now into 3.10, 180. 5 Kaylee Triumph, 7.30, 290. 4 Golden Ruby, 8.40, 270. 13 Super Sleek, $9, 270, is in about 3 points on track, but still just in double figures. 8.70 for number 9 and 6.30 for number 10. Set to go. Ready now for the third, 1,000 metres the trip. Chosen Date drawn the centre, away they go. She wasn't flash away, Chosen Date. Missing it badly there was Golden Ruby. She's out the back with Sister Tilda, and going to the lead early is Super Sleek. Now Chosen Date is mustering through in the centre with Micro Lass. Just in behind those runners there is Supraya, who's out deep on the course here. There's another one up in that leading group, which is Go Bell, followed further back in the race there. Up to the turn by No Measure, getting through between runners. Red Tiamo, Kaylee Triumph is well back out of it as they make the swing for home, and so too Sister Tilda, who's back towards the tail. Golden Ruby last, 400 out. Micro Lass with Chosen Date, 2 on Picture Princess. Then Super Sleek behind them. Dingle Lass into the straight. Chosen Date, the rider's the first one to get busy with Micro Lass the inside. Picture Princess, Dingle Lass starting to close. Red Tiamo late with She Swish down the outside. Micro Lass and Chosen Date still battling it out from Picture Princess. No Measure flying through on the fence. Micro Lass in front. Micro Lass gets up to win. Micro Lass nearly a length neck on Chosen Date. And third's either Picture Princess or No Measure back on the inside. Then Red Tiamo, Kaylee Triumph out wide from Dingle Lass and She Swish. Next Go Bell followed home there by Sister Tilda. Golden Ruby managed to beat 1 or 2 home, and they were well back. Super Sleek after showing pace, and Supraya was one of the last in. Micro Lass has had only the one run, and that was back on a heavy track at Mornington. That was back, let's see, in the middle or the end of June.
40, down to 9 for Rinka. Paying $18, $3.60 for 10. Haresta is the favourite. $10 Nabinda and Prince Jan. 13 Some Chicken at $8. Prince Jan's being ridden by Hugh Bowman. Down to the others here. Number 17 Akaroa. The rider is Bobby Alyssa, $27. Just about set, Melbourne. Here's Greg.
To the way. Dinner Star comes up into the line. So they're nearly set, just the last couple. Swift Avenue to move in. It'll take the outside gate, and Seapole Girl to a middle position. 3 even and 150 for the favourite Attila Lass, now 3.10 and 150. Here's Seapole Girl going into the line now. And Swift Avenue to the outside. Full gate of 14 to run here. Now they've got that one locked away near the outside there. Swift Avenue, so only Seapole Girl to come in for Brad Rubitter. In she goes. Attila Lass standing well, drawn in about gate 5. Set, off they go, and Attila Lass began well. Away fast too is Persuasion towards the inside. Sari Princess out in a hurry. Going quickly is Seapole Girl, and Riak is out very fast with Swift Avenue on the outside. Riak sped right across the field and went to the inside rail in front of Swift Avenue. Ramelpa's up on the outside of them. Sari Princess handy to the speed as well, being followed then by Tycoon Princess, and just behind those out wide is Seapole Girl and Whitewater Bay very deep. Persuasion back on the inside, and then Attila Lass. They're followed by Golden Express and Dinner Star. Metal Ice a long way back as they corner an Indian Sun. In the straight at the 300 metres now. Swift Avenue kicked out by 2 lengths. Sari Princess. Attila Lass going for a run on the inside of that one. Riarc battling. Ramelpa on the outside from Seapole Girl. Swift Avenue leads by more than 2 lengths now to Attila Lass. Tycoon Princess. Ramelpa the outside. Swift Avenue in front. Very speedy, and Swift Avenue goes on to win it well. Attila Lass or on the outside Ramelpa for the minors from Tycoon Princess, Metal Ice and then Persuasion. They're followed in by Golden Express and Dinner Star from Whitewater Bay. Next to finish Sari Princess, Seapole Girl, Riarc, who showed pace before dropping out. Second last Little Kahuna, and back last was Indian Sun, who trailed them all the way. It's a good effort.
1,300 metres the trip. Race 4. Bit of movement from Santorini Sand. Out wide, away they go. He bounced away okay, Santorini Sand. One very slow out, Czech Ruler. Has missed it about 5 lengths and beginning very quickly going towards the early lead here is Trafair. She's going to get headed off though by Belisha. Moving up is Lilt out deeper on the course, and one going up even faster out deep, and it looks like it's Voodoo Joe towards the front. Just in behind those runners there is No Place. With them would be Brown Peppers, followed by Santorini Sand, who's trapped deep. Rustic Pace in front of a couple of those, then followed further back then by Just Powers, and Czech Rulers about 4 lengths away last of all. Voodoo Joe with Belisha share the lead from Lilt. Fourth on the inside is Trafair at the 600 metre point. A length away next is Rustic Lass, followed further back by Santorini Sand with Brown Preppers, No Place. Behind them getting checked out of it up before the turn, Pharaoh's Folly from Just Powers, and last is Czech Ruler at the 400 Belisha. Trafair's got to run through on the fence. They lead by a couple. Rustic Lass gets out now and she starts to run on. It's Belisha. Trafair back on the inside. Rustic Lass still 2 lengths away, and then No Place down the centre. Belisha with Trafair. Trafair's finishing the best with 100 to go. She got the upper hand now over Belisha. Rustic Lass and battling away Brown Peppers, but Trafair's far too good, and Trafair wins by 4 lengths. Second home Belisha. Third I favour Rustic Lass, just in front of Brown Peppers. Then No Place, followed by Just Powers. Lilt behind them with Santorini.